Hi, and welcome to Susan's Vintage Life, Beauty and More. And I'm Susan. And I'm here to talk to you today. Not my usual format, but I just needed to come on because I've had so many wonderful people inquire about how I'm doing, what's wrong, because I haven't put out a video in a couple weeks. And I thought I'd come on and just talk to you about what's been going on with me. Every time I have a sad video, I lose a few people, and if that happens, it happens. But I feel the need to let you know what's going on with me so you don't think that I've just up and quit on YouTube. I haven't. Some days are just still really hard. Most of you who watch me know that I lost my husband in June 25th of this year to a long bout of cancer. And I too have lymphoma. Mine isn't as aggressive as his was. I hope I can pronounce this. I'm a nurse practitioner and I can't pronounce this. It's Waldenstrom's globulinemia is what I have, and it is a type of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. First, I'll tell you about what's going on with me. I had Rituxan, which is technically not chemotherapy. It's a blocking agent that they're using for cancer treatment, and it's been known to work pretty well. It gave me some temporary improvement, but I'm back to where I was before I got treatment. So I'm going to have chemotherapy. I'm, of course, not looking forward to it. You know, I'm concerned about losing my hair. They say that hair loss is not real prevalent with the one I'm going to be taking, but there is still that chance, and thinning. And to be honest, at 64, I'm very thin on top. I have to work really hard to get it to look this full. So even losing some may almost make me, I'm still going to need a wig or a topper or something I'm going to need. So that's what's going on. I just found that out this past week. I knew I wasn't feeling very well. The fatigue has returned. I'm not doing very well with my grief. Actually, I'm doing horrible. I keep trying. It was 4 months this week that my husband passed. And I feel worse than I did when it first happened. I wish I could say I was doing better and that I was braver for the whole world, but I'm just not. My parents would be so disappointed. I just watched a video by Ellen's Abundant Life, and she talked about people who expect that, you know, if they expect a lot from you and expect you to always be successful, that you have this fear of failing. That's me. My brother had Down syndrome, and my parents expected me to do everything else. Have a successful career, have a career they could be proud of, have grandchildren, get married, have the big wedding and grandchildren and everything. And I did do it all. But right now I'm not doing very well with coping with grief and loss. I have to say that it still hurts to breathe sometimes. There's very few days that I make it through without crying. I saw my oncology doctor this week because of the drop in my counts and stuff, and she's referring me for behavioral health therapy. That's what I was before I retired. I was a behavioral health therapist and a nurse practitioner. I'm going to go see somebody myself. And I mention that really on purpose because so many people still don't tell when they have to have that kind of treatment. And I want to encourage people to never be ashamed of what they need. She told me that, by the way, she's not judging me harshly. She said there is no time limit on grief. Everybody grieves at their own pace. She is concerned about my not sleeping and not eating very well. And she's concerned about my lack of wanting to do anything. The only thing I've been doing is I work 4 hours on Sunday at Ulta for fun. I do enjoy it. That's why I had these streaks in my hair. They were a promo for breast cancer research. They're the ones that they put in that they have to take out, but I'll probably get them taken out this week. But just in case you wondered, I didn't put them in my hair. They're not dyed. They're just extensions. But I have been doing that. That's probably today why you find me dressed and made up. It's because I had to go to work. That's honestly part of what's kept me from doing any videos, because I have no desire to get dressed, made up. I'm really not feeling like I want to do much. But I wanted you to know where I've been. I want you to know that there's a plan in place for me to get help. I am taking them up on that help, and I have an appointment this week. But I didn't want you to think that I just went away without saying anything, or without at least a goodbye, goodbye that I'm not going to do my YouTube channel anymore. I fully intend to come back to YouTube. It's just been a real struggle. Every single video I did felt like I had to write another dissertation. It was felt like an overwhelming task, which is typical of feeling depressed and grieving. What I'm experiencing is actually pretty normal for what's going on with me. And I want you to know that I really appreciate all your inquiries and all your caring and messages of support. I've gotten support from people that I didn't think barely watched me. What's going on with you? I look for, somebody wrote me last night, I looked to see if you have anything new out, and you don't. Is everything okay? I just want you to know how much I appreciate that. I really appreciate it. And if I haven't been viewing all of your videos like I should, like I want to, not like I should, but like I want to, I promise I'll try to catch up. Just doing anything has been really a struggle. I probably bit off more than I can chew. My son and my husband had plans to do our bathroom. And my son decided to go through with that plan and refinish our bathroom. And I have to tell you that as much as I love him for wanting to do that for me and make it the way I want it, change things around to make it a bathroom that just a woman would be thrilled with, the upheaval is a little more than I can stand right now. They're doing a beautiful job, though. I just, I don't want to seem ungrateful, but it's a little bit to cope with right now. Everything's a bit to cope with. I don't want to sound insulting or ungrateful, but any little thing that happens seems like it's mammoth to me right now. I'm just hoping the counselor will be able to offer me some assistance and some good suggestions on how to cope with this. I know what to tell other people, but I'm not doing it very well by myself. I guess that's why they say that physicians don't treat yourself. I'm not a physician, but nonetheless, I certainly can't treat myself. And with that being said, I just want you to know that I still truly love you all. I am very grateful for you. If somebody is put off by the tears and the sadness, I'm really sorry. But to be upfront about where I am and to be upfront about what's going on, I felt the need to do this. I also felt the need to do it because I'm not the only person who's lost someone. I'm not the only person who's never had behavioral health therapy but needs it at some point. I'm not the only person who's having difficulty coping with just little setbacks in life. You know, this is new for me. I've never had this experience. I've always been extremely strong, and I was able to help other people through things. And this time, I'm just a mess. I'm not used to this. I used to think for myself, this is only for me, this isn't for somebody else. The worst thing that I could possibly be is somebody who is pitied. And right now I know I'm pitiful, weak, and I know those sound like negative words, but it has a lot to do with the expectations that have always been laid out for me my whole life. And I'm learning to cope, learning to realize that I'm human, have human frailty. I've always respected human frailty and human needs in everyone else and not allowed it for myself. But those days are gone. And I'm going to take care of me right now the best I can. I love you all and have a good day. And I'll be back as soon as I possibly can. And I'll try to catch some of your videos along the way. But I just wanted you to understand. Thank you.